Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing great. So as you have read by the title, in this video we are going to talk about why haven't I done any internships yet, or why am I planning not to do any in my third year of college while everyone else is doing. So let's get into it. So let me just tell you about myself. So I am currently in my third year of college and I'm pursuing BCom honors, and my college is College of Vocational Studies, which is a part of Delhi University. So lately I have been seeing that people around me, like the students around me, they are doing internships. Some of them have been doing it even since their first year or second year of college, or some have just started after the second year exams just got over. Now, for me, I could barely understand like what's the point of doing an internship, or why doing an internship is such a big deal for people. Even if it's not paid, they really want to get into it, they really want to do an internship. And I myself have never really understood like why are they doing these. So I try to talk to a lot of people, especially my friends, because they will provide me a better insight, or I could just open up with them better. So there are three major reasons that I came across, or I could just figure out from all the conversations I have had with the people doing internships. So the first reason was to gain experience, because they want to go into the corporate life after college, so they really want to know the workings, or they really want to get the experience of doing a job. So that was the first thing. The second thing that I got to know was to earn. Like they want to become financially independent, which is fair enough. Everybody of us want to do the same. So that was the second reason. And the third reason was to improve their CV, resume, like so that they can just, write that I'm experienced or have done this or that. So these were the three main reasons that I could figure out from all the conversations. And I also figured out one of the major things, that what internship they are doing, that didn't matter to most of them. I'm not talking about all of them, but most of them. The thing that mattered to them was to get an internship. Not what, or not the field they are interested, but they just wanted to do internship any sort of. So after like going through these reasons and just like having a self conversation, like talking with my own self, that these are the reasons they are doing it, the only one valid reason that I could connect was the financial independence. I mean, that was something that would, or that could drive me crazy in my future. Like, okay, I want to get a financial independence, or I want to become financially independent, then I might pursue an internship. Otherwise, gaining knowledge, or getting an experience, or improving my CV and stuff, that never really just stood out for me as a reason for pursuing an internship. And also, there are two types of internship, as I told you, that one is paid and one is unpaid. So I was like, unpaid I will definitely not do. Then coming to the paid internships, I talked to my friends again, like how does it work, what are the workings, what are the timings. So basically, there are two places where you will find the most of the internships. The first is Gurgaon and the second is Noida. So from my house, personally, Noida is a little closer as compared to Gurgaon. So then I was like, okay, I'll search for some Noida internships. Then some internships that are based in Noida. Then there's stipend of around 8 to 10K that I came across. Like that is the minimum that you can get. And maximum could be anything like 15K, 20K, depends on how you're working, where you're working, and what is your role and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I was trying to convince myself again and again, okay, I'm going to get a stipend. And then I came across the point of working for like 9 hours straight. And then I was like, really? Do I have to work for 9 hours? Then I was disappointed. And then again, like I was in a dilemma, like, should I do it or not? Then after like everything, like it's not something that I came across just a month. I have been thinking about this over a good 3 to 4 months, like should I do or shouldn't, should I not, and stuff like that. But then I finally realized one thing, that maybe it's just not for me. Like I was trying to convince myself with various reasons that Noida is still for like close to your house rather than going to Gurgaon. People are genuinely traveling 3 hours from their house to just do an internship. Internship really means something to them, or it is such a big deal. So I was like trying to convince myself, but at the end, I couldn't convince myself. Yeah. So after these 3 to 4 months of question answering myself, my or discussions, having discussions with my friends, my family, I was like, let's just have a self talk. I sat down and I was like, I questioned myself, like, this, do I really want to do an internship, or it's just the financial independence that is driving me towards it? And the answer was pretty clear, since I knew it from the beginning. That was just the only point that was driving me towards pursuing an internship and nothing else. I do not want a CV. I don't want to have my resume. I don't want to do any sort of thing at this point. At this point, to be very honest, I don't even know that, do I really want to go into this corporate life after my college? Yeah, I get it that it's just 1 year left. I get every point of it, like why people are so into it. But do I really want to do the job, or do I really want to like just work under somebody else? Like I'm not opposing this idea of working under somebody else, but that is, do I really want, or it's just because everybody around me is doing that, so that's why I also want to do it? And the answer was simple, very clear from the start, that it was just because everybody else was doing and I was feeling that I am being left out, or they are like just going, how do I explain this thing, like when you are in a race and you know that somebody else is going faster than you and you are being behind. So that was the only thing that was, like making me a little scared. That was just making me so much that if I don't do an internship, maybe I would lack, or maybe I won't have a future. But then I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to focus on myself. I want to know that what do I want from my life, or what do I want from my own self. I don't want to do a thing or invest my time, invest my energy in something that I am not even sure of. Because the only thing that I'm scared of is having regrets. I don't want to regret something I do right now, later in my life. So these thought came, and I was just sitting, and then I realized that I should give this 1 year to myself. Like, actually, if I don't do this right now, if I don't give this 1 year, or not even 1 year, like these a good 3 to 4 months to myself, probably I will land up at a place where I really don't even belong to, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to even have the burden of doing something that I just couldn't connect. I'm just doing it because I don't have any options left. Because that happens. If you don't know what you're doing, so you will do something that everybody else is doing, and you will, or you might enjoy it for some months, some years, but later you will feel that need to go back to the place that made you feel like home, or the dreams that you always dreamt of. So these reasons, and I know if I don't do this right now, I probably will end up taking a gap year after my third year to just figure out what do I want to do. So that's my take, and my reasons are very simple again. As I said, my dreams are very different. I have always dreamt myself of doing some acting, or just just being in front of the camera, which I am doing. Like, like I have always been all about camera, like since my childhood, taking pictures, dancing, doing acting, watching Bollywood movies. This is what my life has been. That's why I've never even imagined myself doing a job or being a part of the corporate life. That is not what I have imagined. And suddenly, just because everybody else is doing, me doing the same, that is going to be unfair to my own dreams. And I don't want to be unfair to myself. It's okay if I need time. That's good. You can take your own time. It's better to take this time right now rather than taking time after the college life is over, or after my college I'm taking a gap year just to figure out what do I want to do. That is going to be wasting my time. But this 1 year I can experience, I can see the opportunities that are there for me, or I can just know what I want to do in my life. I just don't want to do something that I might regret it later. Regret is, as I said, my biggest fear. I don't want to regret my decisions. So if you also think that maybe internships are not your thing, then just don't get into it. It's better to stay away from the things that are not meant for you rather than just pushing yourself into it just because others are doing it. They have their own reasons. As I said, you have your own reasons, which is completely fine. We all are different individuals with different dreams, with different aspirations, and we should respect our own selves. So that's why I've decided not to do an internship. I think I made myself pretty clear. And yeah, so yeah, at last, I would just like to say something that I wrote down yesterday, like while I was thinking to make a video. So I wrote this thing: an opportunity. I see this year as an opportunity, not a delay, an opportunity to understand myself better instead of taking a gap year later to do the same. I'm also grateful that my family supports me, which gives me the space to think without immediate financial pressure. And if there's one thing I have learned from this, it's never chase something just because everyone else is doing it. Your journey is different, your situation is different. Build your own path, the one that suits you and brings you happiness. So, this is how I am. Like, whatever I feel, I just write down in my diary, and this is what I wrote because I was pretty clear that now I don't want to talk about this topic anymore. Like, I was so mad. I was talking to my friends that, do you have any internship? Just let me just give them my reference. I'll do this. I'll come with you. I'll do that. I'll do that. But why? And so yeah, I just made this decision very clear last night that no, it's too much. Now I don't want to do this. And I felt like that many people like this uh, would have been feeling the same. So why not, let's just make a video, and why not like you guys also connect that yes, we are not the only people thinking like this. I am also one of you only. And it's completely fine. It's completely normal to take your own time because your journey is different. We all are built different, and our happiness is in our own hands. So let's not just waste time doing something that everybody else is doing. Just focus on ourselves and figure out our own selves. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.